Have you ever considered the peril of returning home to find someone else living there, claiming it as their own? It sounds absurd, doesn't it? However, it is a growing issue in Florida. Now take a moment to let that sink in. Imagine the shock, the disbelief, the sheer audacity of such a situation. Yet this is not a figment of imagination or a plot from a surreal movie. It is a real problem increasingly faced by many homeowners in Florida. According to a USA Today article published in July 2023, squatting, or the occupation of property without the owner's consent, is becoming alarmingly common. These cases are not limited to homeless individuals seeking shelter. They span a wide range of scenarios, from people falsely claiming leases to forging documents to maintain their unlawful stay. But why is this happening? Why can't the authorities simply evict these squatters? The answer lies in the ambiguity of the law and the difficulties in its enforcement. Proving a case of squatting can be complex, often leading to these crimes being overlooked, thereby failing to deter potential squatters. The legal challenges faced by the authorities are manifold. In many cases, squatters can exploit loopholes in the law, making it difficult to prosecute them. This leads to a frustrating situation where homeowners are left feeling helpless and violated, while squatters continue to occupy their properties with impunity. This increasing trend of squatting has highlighted a significant breakdown in law enforcement and property rights. It has brought to the fore the urgent need for legislation to address this issue and protect the rights of homeowners. The crux of the problem lies in a breakdown of law enforcement and property rights, with squatters justifying their actions based on their personal standards. But Florida is not standing idly by. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the new legislation that aims to combat this issue and the impact it could have on the state's housing market. Fortunately, the state of Florida has taken a significant step in combating this issue. In 2024, a significant law was passed that changed the landscape for homeowners dealing with squatters. This law was introduced by none other than Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis. The law in question, it effectively eliminates squatters' rights, a move that has been applauded by many homeowners. As reported by Fox News, this law has a clear and direct aim to increase penalties against offenders and to ensure the rights of legal property owners are upheld. But how does it do this? It's pretty simple but undeniably effective. The law allows property owners to file an affidavit that shows their legal ownership. Once this is done, the sheriff's office is enabled to take action. They can immediately remove squatters who are unable to provide any form of residency authorization. This is a powerful tool for homeowners. It allows them to reclaim their properties quickly and without the usual red tape. But the law goes even further than that. It also establishes criminal charges for various squatting offenses. This could include damaging a home or even fraudulently selling or leasing a property. This means that squatters aren't just removed from the property, they're held accountable for their actions. This law is not just a piece of legislation, it's a statement. A statement that Florida is committed to protecting its homeowners, to ensuring that their rights are upheld, and that their properties are safeguarded. It's a signal to squatters that their actions will not be tolerated, that they will be held responsible, and that the state of Florida is fighting back. The introduction of this law has been met with widespread approval. Sheriff Dennis M. Lemmer went on record to praise the law, emphasizing the need to hold squatters accountable as criminals. This legislation is a beacon of hope for homeowners, emphasizing the need to hold squatters accountable as criminals. This law isn't merely an act of justice, it carries with it significant implications for the Florida housing market. Imagine the peace of mind achieved when homeowners are assured that their rights are respected and protected. That's precisely the impact this law has on the lives of property owners in Florida. It's like a blanket of security wrapping around each home, safeguarding it from the intrusion of squatters. This sense of security is a priceless commodity, and it's a direct result of this new legislation. With squatters' rights eliminated, homeowners no longer have to worry about the risk of unauthorized occupants. This law has effectively increased the penalties against offenders, making it a potent deterrent against squatting. Such a robust protective measure is bound to resonate with homeowners, giving them the confidence that their homes are indeed their sanctuaries. But the effect of this law isn't limited to current homeowners. It extends its reach to potential homebuyers as well. The assurance of property protection can make Florida an even more attractive market for homebuyers. After all, who wouldn't want to invest in a market where their rights as homeowners are staunchly upheld? This legislation also marks a clear stand against fraudulent practices such as forging documents or falsely claiming leases. It sends a strong message that Florida values the integrity of its housing market. This isn't just about preventing squatters from occupying homes illegally, it's about maintaining the credibility of the real estate market, and that's a win for everyone involved. And let's not forget the law enforcement officers who are now empowered to take swift action. They can immediately remove squatters who cannot provide residency authorization, further strengthening the law's impact. This is a significant step towards a safer, more secure housing environment. This law is projected to foster a safer and more secure housing market in Florida. The elimination of squatters' rights isn't just a victory for homeowners, it's a triumph for the entire housing market in Florida. It promises a future where homeowners and potential home buyers can enjoy the perks of owning property without the fear of squatters. So, what does this mean for the future of Florida's housing market? Well, it's a game changer. The legislation that eliminates squatters' rights is poised to usher in a new era of security and stability for homeowners. No longer will individuals have to fear the intrusion of squatters into their homes. This sense of security is expected to be a major selling point, attracting a wave of new buyers into the Florida market. With the removal of squatters' rights, property values are expected to see a significant boost. Homeowners can now rest easy knowing that their investment is protected, and potential buyers can confidently invest in Florida's real estate, knowing they are shielded from the risk of squatters. This increased demand, coupled with the newfound security, will likely drive property values up, enriching current homeowners and making Florida an even more attractive investment destination. But the benefits don't stop at property values. The new law also creates a more secure environment for property investors. The legislation paves the way for a more robust and reliable real estate market where investors can be confident that their investments are safeguarded. This could lead to an influx of investment in Florida real estate, further stimulating the housing market and economy. The elimination of squatters' rights also sends a powerful message to the rest of the country. Florida is setting a precedent, demonstrating that it values the rights of homeowners and property investors. This strong stance could inspire other states to follow suit, leading to a nationwide shift in how property rights are viewed and protected. In essence, the new law creates a ripple effect of positivity. It safeguards homeowners, boosts property values, attracts new buyers, and stimulates investment. It's a win-win situation that is likely to make Florida's housing market stronger and more vibrant than ever. The new law is not only a victory for homeowners, but also a promising sign for the future of Florida's housing market. In conclusion, the squatter situation in Florida has been a pressing issue, but the new law offers a beacon of hope. For too long, homeowners have lived under the shadow of concern about squatters illegally occupying their properties, a problem that was not just a nuisance but a significant violation of property rights and personal safety. This issue, as we have seen, was not just limited to Florida but was a growing concern across the United States. But with the signing of the new legislation by Governor Ron DeSantis, Florida has taken a decisive step forward. The law, which eliminates squatters' rights and increases penalties for offenders, has been hailed as a significant advancement in the protection of homeowners' rights. By empowering the sheriff's office to remove squatters immediately upon proof of legal ownership, the law puts the power back in the hands of the rightful owners. This legislation doesn't just protect existing homeowners, it also sends a strong message to potential home buyers. It assures them that their investment will be safeguarded, that the state of Florida stands firmly on the side of property rights and law enforcement. This assurance is likely to attract more home buyers into the Florida market, bolstering the housing sector and contributing to the state's economy. Let's not forget, the law also holds squatters accountable as criminals, thus deterring potential offenders and ensuring a safer environment for everyone. It's not just about protecting property. It's about maintaining the integrity and harmony of our communities. Indeed, the winds of change are blowing in Florida, driving away the clouds of uncertainty and heralding a new dawn for homeowners and potential homebuyers in the Sunshine State.